Okay, good morning children. So we have already started our science third lesson, right? What's the name of the lesson children? What's the name of the lesson? Animals and their eating habits. What's the name of the lesson? Animals and their eating habits. And we learned what we learned from that lesson in the previous video. So there are three types of animals depend upon their eating habits. Eating habits means what? The way of taking food. Ways of taking food. Ways of taking food. So based upon the ways of taking food, the animals are mainly divided into how many types children? Three types. Based upon the types of eating food, the animals are divided into three types. Now tell me what are the three types, and out of three types already we have completed two types of animals, right? And what is the first type of animal? Plant eating animals. Plant eating animals. And next one, flesh eating animals. Flesh eating animals. And the last one, plant and flesh eating animals. Plant and flesh eating animals. So these are the three types of animals depend upon their eating habits. So it depends upon the eating habits. Animals are broadly divided into three types based on the eating habits. One is plant eating animals, flesh eating animals, plant and flesh eating animals. Already we have completed plant eating animals and flesh eating animals. Now tell me what are plant eating animals children? The animals which eat parts of plants, leaves, fruits and vegetables. Those animals we call it as plant eating animals. Give some of the examples of plant eating animals: cow, goat, sheep, elephant. These are few examples of plant eating animals. And plant eating animals, they have different type of teeth. The front teeth are very strong because with the help of front teeth, they pluck or they pull the grass from the field or from the ground. That's why they have very strong front teeth. And at the back, they will have a strong grinding teeth. Strong grinding teeth. To chew the food. To chew the food, they will have strong grinding teeth. So these are the types of teeth the plant eating animals have. And next one, flesh eating animals. Now tell me what are called flesh eating animals children? The animals which eat flesh. What's the meaning of flesh? Meat. Meat of other animals. The animals that eat the flesh or meat of other animals are called flesh eating animals. And what are the examples of flesh eating animals children? Yes, tiger, lion, cheetah, fox, wolf. These are the examples of flesh eating animals. These are the examples of flesh eating animals. Clear children? And these flesh eating animals, they take the food in two ways. Some animals like lion, tiger, cheetah, first they hunt. Hunt means it slowly search. It slowly search for some other small animals. It slowly search for some other small animals. And they will first they hunt, they kill and eaten the small animal. And the animal which is killed and hunted and eaten by that animal is called prey. And there are some animals like fox, wolf. These animals, they will not hunt. Actually they hunt, but most of the time they will feed on the dead animals. Clear children? And some are the examples of flesh eating birds. What are the few examples of flesh eating birds children? Eagle, owl, vulture are the flesh eating birds because they eat the flesh of other small animals. And what type of teeth they will have children? I already told you that the front teeth are very sharp. The front teeth are very sharp. If you observe a lion or a tiger, you will see the front teeth. They will have very sharp pointed teeth. They will have very sharp, long long pointed sharp teeth. Sharp teeth. So they will have very strong sharp teeth. These are called long pointed sharp teeth to tear or to cut the flesh of animals. The flesh of animals. Clear children? To cut the flesh of animals, and at the back they will have grinding teeth. At the back they will have a grinding teeth. So at the back of their mouth you find these grinding teeth. So these grinding teeth helps us to grind the flesh and bones of animals. They are very strong grinding teeth. Strong grinding teeth. With the help of these teeth, they will crush or they will chew the flesh as well as bones of animals. So this type of teeth are present in flesh-eating animals. So today, and one more thing about flesh-eating animals, that is, actually the lion, tiger, they will hunt the animal, they kill and they eat it, they will eat that animal. So they will not eat the complete animal, just they take half of the animal and the remaining half was left on the ground like that. If the dead animal leaves on the ground like that, what happened? It decomposes. Decomposes means kullu. It decomposes and it spoils the surroundings. But some animals such as fox and bird like vulture. In Telugu we say Rabandhu. So vulture and wolf. So what are the animals, children? Fox, vulture and wolf. They will eat the dead animals. They will eat the dead animals and keep the environment clean. Clear, children? Environment. Environment means what? Our surroundings. Environment clean. So the animals such as fox, vulture and wolf, they will feed the leftover dead animal of lion and tiger. They will eat the dead animal and keep the surroundings or environment clean. That's why they are called scavengers. That's why, but it is not given in the textbook. Just remember, they clean the surroundings because these animals, fox, vulture and wolf, they feed on the dead animals and keep the surroundings or environment clean. Clear, children? So this is about flesh-eating animals. What type of teeth the flesh-eating animals have? They will have long pointed sharp teeth. These are called long pointed sharp teeth. With the help of this teeth, they tear the flesh. Tear means a cut. To cut the flesh or meat. They, with the help of this long pointed sharp teeth, they tear or they cut the flesh of animals, and at the back they have very strong grinding teeth which helps us to chew or to grind the flesh as well as bones of animals. Clear, children? And fox, vulture, wolf, they will eat the dead animals and they keep our surroundings clean. Clear? Okay, let's move into the next one, that is plant and flesh-eating animals. So the name itself indicates plant flesh. That means these animals eat both plant as well as flesh of other animals. Clear, children? What is the best example you know? Yes, man. Man is the best example which eat plants and flesh of other animals. But for example, some children, they will eat parts of plants like fruits, vegetables. Along with that, they will eat flesh. Flesh means some other small animals like fish, prawns, chicken, they will eat it. So, but some humans, they will eat, but some children, they will eat only vegetables, fruits and parts of leaves. So, the best example is man, bear and fish. These are the few examples which will eat both plant and flesh-eating animals. So most of the humans, they will eat plant as well as flesh of other animal. Some exceptional cases are there. Some children or some people, they will eat only parts of plants, leaves, roots and etc. But most of the human beings, they will eat both plant and flesh of other animals. Now tell me children, what are plant and flesh eating animals? The animals which eat both flesh and plants and flesh of other animals. So the animals which eat both plants and flesh of other animals are called plant and flesh eating animals. Animals which eat both plants and flesh of other animals. The best example is man, bear and fish. If you observe bear will drink the honey as well as it hunt the small fish. It will eat fish as well as parts of plants. In the same way, man eat both plants and as well as flesh of other animals. So these are the few examples of flesh eating animals, and they will have both the types of teeth. What type of teeth we find in herbivores and what type of teeth we find in carnivores? They will have teeth which is suitable for eating both flesh and plants. Clear children? They will have both the type of teeth. The teeth are suitable in such a way, or located in such a way to eat both plants and flesh of other animals. This is about plant and flesh eating animals. Okay, what are the three types of animals, children? What are the three types of animals depending upon their eating habits? Yes, plant eating animals, flesh eating animals, plant and flesh eating animals. Now we will go into the next topic, that is different ways of eating. Different ways of eating. So some of the other animals, they will eat in different ways. That means different animals, they will eat in different ways. For example, if you observe lion or tiger, do they eat like humans? No, they tear the flesh and they will eat in some other way that is not suitable for human beings. And if you observe cow or goat eaten the food like a monkey? No. So monkey eats in different ways and the remaining animals, they will eat in different ways. So different animals, they eat the food in different ways. First one, for example, if you watch cow, buffalo and goat. The animals such as cow, buffalo, goat. First they swallow the food very fastly. They will swallow. Swallow means, in Telugu we say mingadam. First they swallow the grass. And after that they bring it back leisurely. If you observe a cow, buffalo or a goat, they sit under a tree. And leisurely they will move its mouth like this. They will chew, because the grass swallows first. And after that, what these animals will do? They will bring back the grass again into its mouth. And after some time, it bring back the food into the stomach. Clear children? First, if you watch a cow, buffalo or goat, they will graze. Grazing means to eat the grass in the field, open field. So they will eat they will swallow the grass very fast. They will swallow the grass very fast. And leisurely, when it sits under a tree, it after some time it bring back. After some time, it bring back the food. The food here means grass. The grass. So after some time, it bring back the. So the animals, and after swallowing the grass, after some time, it bring back the food here, grass, into the stomach again, and chews continuously for hours. And it chews the food continuously for hours. If you watch a cow, buffalo or goat, they will move its mouth. That means they will chew the grass continuously. See, that process we call it as curd the chew. Curd the chew. Or chewing the curd. You can say, or that process is called chewing the curd. Chewing the curd. Clear, children? So, first they swallow the grass, and after some time, it bring back the food from the stomach into its mouth, and they will chew continuously for hours. That chewing, we call it as this process, we call it as chewing the curd. And these animals are called ruminants. So ruminants means the animals which take or which bring back the food into the stomach, from the stomach into the mouth. After some time it bring back food from the mouth, from the stomach into the mouth. So into the mouth, and they continuously chew for hours, and that process we call it as chewing the curd. And these animals, the animals which shows this process, those animals are called ruminants. The animals which continuously, they will chew the food continuously for hours, and that process we call it as chewing the curd. The process is called chewing the curd. The animals which shows this curding the chew process, those animals are called ruminants. Clear, children? This is a different way of eating in animals such as cow, buffalo and goat, and this process is called chewing the curd. Which animals show chewing the curd, children? Cow, buffalo, goat are few examples which shows the chewing the curd. And what they will do first they swallow the grass. Very fastly they swallow the grass, and when they sit leisurely under a tree, if you observe cow, goat or sheep, buffalo, you will see they continuously they chew the food for hours, because this is the why these animals like cow, buffalo and goat continuously move its mouth. This process is called chewing the curd. Clear, children? So what we learn from this video, today's video, plant and flesh eating animals and different ways of eating. In that we completed chewing the curd. Now tell me, what is plant and flesh eating animals? The animals which eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Those are called flesh-eating animals. And what are the best example? Man, bear, crow are the examples. And they will have a teeth suitable for both plant and eating the flesh of other animals. And in different ways of eating, we completed chewing the curd. So chewing the curd means first they swallow the grass and again it bring it back from the stomach into its mouth and it chew the food continuously for hours. That process is called chewing the curd. The animals which shows the chewing the curd process, those animals we call it as ruminants. R-U-M-I-N-A-N-T-S. Ruminants. Clear, children? And different ways of eating, some other topics are there. We will discuss in our next videos. Thank you.